Which one do you want?
Essay edition.
That's on the way to my house.
Thank you.
Started off life as a journalist. Still am a journalist, but not practicing that much. And it has been the mainstay of my writing career, being a journalist. And it has taken me to parts of the country which have been incredibly informative in putting together my fiction. And I'm very thankful that I chose the profession. I had been a journalist, I think, for about 2 years when Soweto happened. And I was working as a film reviewer for a magazine in Johannesburg. And I came out of the cinema on the Wednesday afternoon. I mean, that was the kind of job I had. I didn't go to work. Or I did go to work, and then I would say to them in the afternoon, "Bye guys, I'm going off to the movies now." And I would go to the movies. And I remember coming out of the cinema in Hillbrow. It was kind of down the back end in the dodgy part there. And on this billboard was the Star's late afternoon edition, riots in Soweto or something like that. And I thought, hell, I need to get there. So the next morning, I said to the editor, I said, look, I don't want to do films today. I want to go to Soweto because stuff is happening there which is just absolutely amazing, and I must go. I was, I don't know, in my 20s somewhere at the time. And I got the car, drove off down in the Baragwanath end, came up against a police roadblock, could go no further. I had to pull over, but I had this little Olympus trip camera and my notebook and pencil, and I stood on the side of the road and sort of made notes of what was going on. And then these convoys of police vehicles started coming through, you see, one after the other. So I'm taking pictures of these. The next moment, this huge guy, I mean, he was 3 times my size. Brick, shit houses, got nothing on this. Comes up, grabs the camera out of my hand, opens it and pulls out the film, exposing it. But I just thought, this is just such wonderful. I mean, this is like being in the movies. This is actually better than going to the movies because here it is happening. Cars were coming out of Soweto with windows smashed, dents in their side, people with bloody heads and so on. And I thought, this is tremendous stuff. This is what journalism is supposed to be about. But I could get no further into Soweto on that particular day because of all the roadblocks. They were just not letting journalists in. There was a group of shops, a long line of shops on the top. They were all on fire. There was just glass everywhere. There were bricks. There were bits of the ware that had been in the shops, clothes, shoes, boxes, television sets lying smashed on the ground. There were police with guns. There was tear gas, and there was smoke. There was a Putco bus down the hill that was on fire, and coming up the hill was this phalanx of people. In those days, toy-toying hadn't yet started happening, but there was this huge group of people walking up the hill towards the cops at the top and me. And this is now history. You can feel history. This is the first time I'd studied history, and it was dead stuff. But this was live stuff. You could feel this in the air. You could hear the bullets. You could smell the smoke. Pulls up next to me, wheels screeching on the gravel, tar going, gravel going everywhere. 3 Indian guys in the car. And the one in the back, he jumps out. He was a big guy. He just picked me up by my jacket and shirt, and he threw me into the car. I mean, I just went in, head over heels into this thing. Then he came in behind me, slammed the door, and the wheels...